Dear Comrade President and Comrade Delegates, it gives me immense pleasure to be able to put a face to the leaders whose names we have heard so much from our AGS and our RS. Your able leadership has guided us to new heights, and we appreciate your tremendous contribution towards the growth of our association. Under the here on GS report, it is mentioned that there are staff transit camps for Guwahati. Under the guidance of our GS, we now have a staff transit camp in the heart of the city of Aizawl, and we are very thankful for it. We invite all of you to visit our state and stay in our STC. You are all very welcome. I feel humbled to be standing here in the presence of our respected leaders and my senior colleagues. In the hope of our common well-being, I wish to point out the following hardships that we face in our region. I hope that it is in accordance and parallel to the GS report. Regarding a transit camp, although we already have a transit camp in our region and are very happy for it, most of our colleagues working in remote and rural branches who are posted there, they face difficulty regarding accommodation because they have to stay in rented houses. In those areas, it becomes difficult to find a suitable house for rented accommodation. So this is one hardship that is faced whenever someone is posted in those remote and rural branches. And moreover, the furniture and other amenities which has to be provided to occupants of staff dormitory are not properly provided. When that is our problem. And the next one is regarding medical facility. Here in GS report, we see that there was a tie-up with Arya Hospital Guwahati previously. But in our state, since we do not have any tie-up with any diagnostic center, we cannot reimburse our medical expenses done outside the hospital, like pathological and diagnostic tests. When the moment comes when we need to do these tests, it runs up a huge hole in our pockets, and especially for me being an assistant and with our pay that we are getting now, it becomes very difficult to fork out 4,000, 5,000 rupees, and it sets us back financially. I hope that, I request this Triennial Council to take the most serious view of these issues to overcome our common problems. And I don't know, this might be slightly out of context, but yesterday we heard about customer assistance, and my fellow assistants have asked me to come back from this meeting clarifying about customer assistance. And one point is the point where there is a discrimination between those assistants working in the branches and in administrative offices. And for me, I am working in an administrative office since January 2013. Previously, I was in the branch. But now, the circular states that only those assistants working in branches are eligible for the post. So, my fellow assistants would be getting a higher pay than me, and I would be getting less pay, even pay-wise. All the other duties are separate. I will be getting lesser pay than them only because I am posted in an administrative office, which is not even by choice. So it makes me feel that my contribution towards the bank is lesser than those working in the branches. I wish that the General Council Godspeed in making this new cadre free of the existing division. And most of my fellow assistants are also unsure whether to take up this position or not without a positive nod from the staff association. So I request this council to provide us with a detailed guideline so that a decision may be made by us. Last point is that I am extremely thankful for the hospitality rendered to us during this triennial meeting. I thank all of you for providing us with good accommodation and good food. However, I feel that it would be a great improvement for our association if we can maintain punctuality in the next meeting, because we have yesterday in the open session and today we are late by more than an hour. So I think we should start using Indian Standard Time and not run on Indian stretchable time. Thank you.